With more on the issues surrounding prison security, let's welcome Marcus Snipes. He's a former U.S. Secret Service agent in charge and current head of security for our parent company, Tegna. We thank you for being here with us this morning. When you hear that 3 inmates were killed in one incident, what does that immediately tell you just about the severity of this situation?
I mean, if anyone that loses a life in a disturbance inside a prison, it's very, very, very serious. That's the last thing those prison officials want to see. They've set up all sorts of protocols and structures and standards so that this does not occur. This is one of those worst case scenarios. And when you're talking about the number of inmates that have been injured and killed, that's a major deal for a prison or any type of facility. It's just tragic, and I'm sure going forward. They're going to look at the mistakes. If there were mistakes, they're going to look at some after action, points that they could have taken, and they'll try to improve on their training and their emergency protocols as a result of this incident.
And so a lot of people may, hear this story. You think of a lot of the TV shows, based in prisons, but this was clearly real life. My first thought was, if these people died, were they beaten to death during the fights? Were there shanks involved in prison? Things of that nature, like how severe was it? But for viewers at home who are just familiar with gang activity in general, how do the organized gangs inside a prison facility compare to those on the outside?
It's a very good question. The gang element inside an institution, they are way closer, the word I would use is more intimate, because they're there every day amongst each other. They form these groups, these cliques. They're factions. They have to be loyal, really loyal to their particular gang and their particular group. Otherwise, they face consequences that comes along with gang-related activity. So the gangs or people associated with gangs that are incarcerated tend to be more loyal, more willing to go above and beyond to prove their loyalty, and you get that mixed with another rival gang or just innocent inmates that are caught in the middle. And yes, that's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, for sure. Because when you think about it inside, who you're clicked up with is really your means of survival. But, sometimes you think that the officers can sort of see that this is coming or what's happening. Does this incident suggest a breakdown in security, or does it show how dangerous these environments just are naturally?
I think this incident probably was a result of, could have been months, weeks, days of just animosity between 2 inmates, each belonging to a different gang. And this thing could fester and involve another inmate. And before you know it, hey, you've got a group of, 5 to 10 inmates that are, ready to go at it with another group of inmates. So that's how these things kind of develop. Mm-hmm. And I think going forward, one of the after action points will be, hey, our training, our guards, if they're trained to recognize,
that training
these
is
actions.
Really, really important. We have to jump to break, but we want to thank you for being here with us today. And you guys stay here. We'll have much more right after the break.